Okay, guys. Happy Thanksgiving, dude. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. This is my first day of vacation. School is out. We got a little magic trick for you. You're never going to figure this one out. Bam! Grab a Stella, fellas. Enjoy this with me. Shit. School's out for break. School's out for summer. For Thanksgiving summer. Um, and we're back testing again, guys. This is how we get better. So, I'm going to look at the 2 minute today also. Because really, dude, like I'm kind of looking at these supply and demand zones as consolidation. I'm being kind of loose with it. Maybe I shouldn't be, but I don't know. And then I'm also looking for two good bars. But what does two good bars mean? This is what two good bars looks like. Bang, bang, 1, 2. But I don't know, dude. I might just like see what this looks like and simplify it. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So this is Monday. We're just gonna do this week up to today, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Um, I don't think you should trade this week, either way though. That's kind of goofy. This was. Did I miss this? I don't know how. So I can't place actual trades. So you're not gonna see anything in my reporting. I can't place actual trades. But what I am doing is, as I'm kind of watching it, as I was working, I was putting in like boxes where I thought price might go up to it. Like I would take this trade maybe if I was trading live or paper. And for some reason, I didn't do this. Maybe I saw this, but I just didn't look at it as something. You know, this is one of those ones where you see a big supply zone above you, so you can take it right into that. That's a greenie right there. Quick math here. 30 points. Wow, that was quick math, dude. I still got it. So, but this is just like a nice higher high reversal, you know. But the actual one that I put my shit on, whatever, dude. The actual one that I put my stuff on. Oh, okay. You're being funny today, huh? Because it's Thanksgiving. The red one was the one I put my shit on. It's red because it didn't hit. It hit the stop, which would have been down here. And it hit the stop because... Did they update this? What the heck? Wait, can you measure with this now? Could you always do that, bro? Oh my god, this is a game changer. This is a game changer, dude. So that's where your stop would have been. And here's why I took this one. And this took. Okay. Zone, 2 bars. Here's the problem with this, dude. And there's a lot of problems. This was honestly goofy. I don't know why I was thinking this. Already tapped. Not a good zone to begin with. Not a good zone to begin with. This, if I had like seen this play out to begin with, like just don't take it, you know. It's played out, so it comes back in. It touches it like. Why am I pointing at the screen? But multiple times. It just hangs out in there. So this point right up here was the point at which you're like, okay, if this was a reversal, it has failed. It's failing. And there were still orders in there to stall it, but it was not enough, especially after this big boy came up and that got canceled out. So, but hopefully you just trust me that I'm not putting these boxes in retrospect, because obviously you just saw me put this. This is a loser, and you saw me miss that winner there. You just gotta trust me, guys. I'm not trying to impress anybody here, okay? Jeepers creepers, dude. It's a beautiful fall day here in Massachusetts again. Pretty warm today. The house is getting cold though, boys. The house is getting cold. So we got to make a little money here to pay for that heating. That was all I saw on Monday. I drew this out, but I didn't extend it. That went into the after hours. That just doesn't feel good at all. You know what? Let's take a look at this thing from a 2-minute point of view. So that was the where I put a goofy ball. This was the horrible, you know. So if you did take something here, this bar is your signal to do something. Take that word, at least up to the EMA. That's your good bar. That one, that sucks. And honestly, taking this bar after you see this candle form, it's just kind of, Let's use our newfound powers to just measure this with our newfound powers, even though we already did. 900, really? 45, 50 points. Wow. Okay. And this is in I think it's just an overall a bull market right now, but this is also kind of a downtrend, so you want to be a little careful about taking that back. This was our little kind of 15-minute opening range here. This was our little opening range, kind of broke. It's just seeing if it wants to go down more. There's still people trying to push it up at the bottom. They didn't do that. So yeah, even like here too on the 2-minute, you can see that this is not a good play with this green bar. Okay, let's go to the next day. Also, do we see? So I'm also just looking at things from a 2-minute perspective now. And what you see is this taps, close inside. And it flips. Oh, you got the tap there. You can't do that. You can't take this little bump up. That's not good. Okay. Let's go back to the 1 minute for a second. We are on, I'm getting disoriented here. Yeah, so we're on Monday. Just seeing, I didn't see anything else. I'm just doing this super passively. When I'm working, I have it on in the background. I look at it in between episodes of House of the Dragon. And if I see something good, I'll mark it out. It's really tough because I really don't have skin. It feels like you have some skin in the game when you're on paper. At least you're putting up stats, for the reports. But I'm not even putting up stats for the reports. I can't because I can't buy and sell. So it feels super low, low stakes, and it is. It's low stakes regardless, but okay. This was the next one I marked out. This was a winner. The only thing I'm always sketched out about is stuff like this big consolidation. It's a zone. It's a demand zone, but then it just doesn't know what to do for this period of time. It was an hour. This was pre-market too. But excuse me. Pre-market, it just doesn't know what to do, and it's can you really say that has a bullish characteristic when it comes back down to this demand zone, or are we just being hopeful here, taking a gamble? I put it in though because look at this. We haven't been. I'm trying to think more about the EMA too. We haven't been thinking about the EMA. This bounced straight off the EMA. And this supply zone and demand zone, and this is what I'm talking about when I'm saying if we're compressing the time frame, the demand zone your drawing of your zones. I don't know to what extent you can be loose with it. I should really back test more to get an idea of how much consolidation, how much condensing of zones is fair to actually use. But what I'm looking at here is a big drop that kind of encompasses this whole zone. and then it builds back up until it takes this crazy upward candle. Um, but yeah, all this stuff is just so confusing, and it builds a double top almost that makes you kind of. But it comes down and it hits the 200 EMA, and it hits this consolidation right before this huge bar. So you're like, okay. And then this is also, you get two really beautiful, like when the strategy says two convincing signal bars, this is what it looks like. 1, 2. Okay. Check it out. We're going to use our newfound powers also on this one. And you can easily hit a 1-to-1 on this. 20 points. Okay. It's pre-market, so. But you can easily hit that high. The high was, I mean, again, dude, it comes back down here. This is why it goes straight against you, and then it goes back up. And maybe that's because this is so uncertain. Like, maybe if this was more certain, you would see, whatever. But should have, could have, would have, maybe would have had, would. But we don't know. This is what happened, so this is what we're looking at. So, 1-to-1, easy. Well, I shouldn't say easy because it just goes against you instead of going with you. But it takes the 1-to-1 out sooner than it does the high up here. Let's look at it on 2 minute. Also, what are you risking on this? Just curious. 13 points. That's pretty good. Hey, oi, what are you doing? Yeah, let's look at this on 2. This is 8/18 on the 26th. This is what I'm talking about, dude. Like, just, or have something where you can click on it and say change time frames at this part of the chart. It's just a pain in the booty. Okay, yeah, there's that consolidation. So, well, here's the difference here, buddy. 200 EMA is still below you on this 2 minute zone, 2 minute time frame. But again, like, that's kind of your estimate. Like, the more you draw these zones, when I started drawing supply and demand zones, I was like, I don't know, it's weird. Oh, here's another weird thing, is that it doesn't even touch it. So, I don't know, gang. What do you think? Do we take the candle before it shoots, even though it's green? Take that as the word of God? And then there's your entry. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know how to feel about 2 minutes. Maybe for, I don't know. You get this other situation here. It doesn't look great there, but how does it look over here? It's always weird when it touches kind of a supply zone and then forms its own supply zone, because sometimes it just does that. You take this little consolidation, but that's just a weird, yeah, that's a weird news candle. That's nothing good. So that's what I saw on Monday. Oh, there was one more here. It's Tuesday, sorry. That's what I saw on Tuesday, except for this boy right here. Couple more zones that either got... Tuesday, I think, was also like a range day. That's what it turned out to be. Okay. So yeah, you get a pretty nice zone. There's not much of a gap here, but it's a zone nonetheless. And then again, this is one of those ones where it's kind of sketchy because you're taking it into this high right here, and there's just no, it's like 5 points. But you do see it go up. So this is one where it's like you take a 1-to-1, but it's also, I feel like this wasn't a good one. You would have to have a hard and fast like 1-to-1 on this. Um, that's the only way you profit. This is about 1-to-1 because it just doesn't go up to those highs. That's why I don't like to get greedy. I try to take like the center mass of like the top, and that would have just got you right here. Yeah, that one's a little interesting, but it does have this nice kind of liquidity form, makes a higher high above this high, and then goes up. What does that look like on 2 minutes? 1:37 p.m. Right here, right? Yeah. Not a good zone at all. Yeah, maybe I don't like the 2 minute. That doesn't look good. You wouldn't take that. But then again, maybe that will keep you out of some bad stuff, because that could have gone bad pretty easy. Yeah, so look at this. This was Tuesday. This is just weird, kind of up and down. Little, I don't even know if you could say it's like skewing downwards, because it's just so choppy. So maybe I mean, if you're not already staying out of holiday weeks, which you should, then it doesn't look good. Okay, that's what I marked out for Tuesday. Then there was one today. What did I see today? You hit a decent zone. It's going higher, but then it just kind of does all this downward range. Then it was definitely down. I think there was some kind of news around 10. Yeah, that's not 10 though. Maybe not. Maybe it wasn't high impact. But we've seen this before where, and I used to get, when I started this strategy, I was really getting burned when it would take this big dip, and I'm just waiting for it to come back here to the EMA, and then that first sign I saw, I would go down, I would short at the EMA, but what was really happening was a reversal. So this is kind of like a pretty clear reversal, but hard to tell when you're in there. I mean, what's the first? Okay. Yeah, just a bunch of supply zones that really didn't get hit in a convincing way. Then you had some weird stuff going on down here. This is kind of a hard rejection of this bot, and let's see if this is reversing off of anything. 26.75. No, not really. It's not really like a key level. So it's just, it bounces for its own reasons. I respect that. And yeah, once you're like down here, I'm just kind of just waiting for a bounce. I don't think I'm going to catch any shorts much further. So yeah, okay. So this is like a tiny little zone, but it's like two nicely stacked up bull bars right here. And then it bounces off of it does make a new high. It makes a higher low. I don't know why this is on the 1 minute. So I honestly don't know why I put that there. I think I was also looking at the 2 minute today, and I was like, this looks good on the 2 minute. But honestly, not great. Like, not great. This is a good structure going higher, but then the 3 wicks inside the zone, the wick on top of this candle too, that's not ideal. But obviously you can take that up to at least this supply zone. Might put it at the supply zone, but you can take it up to the higher. If you're confident in this reversal, You could take it up higher. 16. Yeah, this is also a small fries. But money's money, dude. You know? It doesn't matter how much money it is, really. It matters how much you can hammer in your confidence and just scale it once you're at a point where you're confident. This one also, you can kind of just take it up to the EMA because you're just like, okay, this is a reversal at this point. 2 minutes. Yeah, here we go. This looked much better on the 2 minute because these two like consolidative kind of bars next to each other, the red and the green. That's what's kind of weird though, is that like they're kind of sideways and it turns into a bullish candle. I don't know. But if it's on the 2 minute, you can be more confident in taking one candle as a signal. This is kind of tapped if you draw it like that. If you draw it like this, it's not tapped. So whatever you know, again, it's just not great price action. But you can take that. If you're hypothesizing a reversal, you can take that. It's a bull market. This kind of big old, let's see what it looks like on a daily. Yeah, it did have a big, pretty red today, but still making that rebound at the bottom. And what was this? Good God. It should be the same. So I don't know why I'm doing this. But I don't. We're aiming for the other high here because we're in a higher time frame. But there you go. Almost 40 points. I really like this, that you can just measure with this now. This is incredible. Thank you, Ninja Trader. But if you take that high, if you take the EMA on this one too, I think, yeah. Damn. Man. It's a bull market, guys. All right, I'm going to play some video games. Fella, grab a Stella. And happy Thanksgiving.